Hey guys, I'm Steff, and welcome to my beauty stash. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You know the drill. Before we begin, make sure you click on that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you never miss one of my video uploads. Today we are trying out a new concealer. This one is from Too Faced. This is their matte instant coverage concealer, and I picked up the shade Buttercream. I am a huge fan of the Too Faced Peach Perfect line. I have numerous products, one of them being the Peach Perfect Loose Setting Powder, which is a holy grail setting powder of mine. So I have really high hopes for this little concealer right here. So this is what the concealer looks like. Again, I'm in shade Buttercream. It is on the creamier side of consistencies, and it is a matte formula. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to wear under my eye area, because that is the place on my face where I have the most texture. Now this little concealer right here says it's going to hide redness, dark spots, blemishes, acne, and dark circles. This super pigmented, waterproof, crease-resistant, nourishing formula is enriched with porcelain flower extract, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid to blend seamlessly into skin for a flawless, soft, matte finish. So there's a lot of claims to this little concealer right here. I am anxious to give it a shot. I picked mine up on the Sephora website. I will leave it linked down below so you guys can check it out. So we're gonna do 10 hours with this beauty right here, guys. Let's jump in to the application portion of today's video. So if you want to see how the new Too Faced Matte Instant Coverage Concealer is going to wear on my 38-year-old normal to oily skin, keep on watching. So I already have my primer and foundation on, and for primer today I went in with the Tula Face Filter Blurring Primer. Blurring and moisturizing primer. Really been loving that one. For foundation, I went in with the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and as you can see on the bottom, I am in shade Natural Buff N3. So let's dive into this new Too Faced Matte Concealer from their Peach Perfect line. This is what it looks like. Again, I picked up the shade Buttercream. I'm going to get a little brush, and I'm going to apply some of this under my eye. Ooh, okay. I don't know that I want to blend out this with the brush. I usually blend concealer out with my beauty sponge. So I can definitely smell that peach scent with it, and hopefully it's something that's going to not linger too long, although fragrance doesn't bother me, but I know it irritates a lot of people. And especially if you're putting this on the eye area, that's the last thing you want, to be irritated throughout the day. I'm going to apply a little bit of this on my eyelid as well. So it spread out fine with my finger, spread out fine using the beauty sponge. This is my preferred method for applying concealer. So this is what the new Too Faced Matte Instant Cover Concealer is looking like under my eye area and on my eyelids. I think it blended out just fine. I think the coverage is more maybe like a medium coverage. I kind of see like a little bit of darkness right in here. Let me start applying this to my forehead and to my nose. So the shade is definitely brightening, and I like that. I'm thinking that I want to add a little bit more to my under eye area. So for today's review, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I am not going to set my left eye with any setting powder. I am going to go in with setting powder on my right eye and the rest of my face, but I want to leave this side free of powder because I want to see how the concealer is going to perform on its own. This is my problem area right here. Right under my eye area, right here on top of my cheeks. This is where makeup tends to cake up on me the most. This is where I have the most texture to my skin. So let's see how this is going to perform. I am going to use one of my holy grail setting powders, which happens to be from the Too Faced Peach Perfect line. And this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. Alright guys, so this is how the new Too Faced Matte Instant Coverage Concealer is wearing on my 38-year-old normal to oily skin. Again, my under eye area, that is the place where I have the most texture on my skin. And right here, like right above my cheeks, that is the first place where foundation and just makeup in general starts to break up on me. I can tell right away once I apply my setting powder if it's going to be a good makeup day or a bad makeup day. And so far, I'm looking all right. I am seeing that on this eye that does not have the powder, there is just a little bit of creasing under the eye area, whereas this side, not so much. So far, this concealer is doing just fine, but it has another 10 hours to go. Right now, we are a couple minutes shy of 11:30 in the morning, so I'll be back a little bit later to give you guys my first check-in with this new Matte Instant Coverage Concealer from Too Faced. Check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so this is hour 4 of me wearing the new Too Faced Instant Coverage Concealer. Again, I'm in the shade Buttercream. Let me pull you all really close. This eye has no setting powder, and this eye has the Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder. I think I can see a little bit of creasing under both eyes, and to be honest, I think I'm liking this side better with no powder. I want to say that like right in here, it's kind of emphasizing the texture that I have, a little bit of the crepey skin that I have going on there under my eye. Everywhere else, the concealer is laying fine. What I did notice from applying this to my eyelids, seeing as how I did not put any powder on this side or this eye, I noticed that when I was putting on my eyeshadow, it was more vibrant on my left eye than it was on my right. So I kind of had to build it up just a little bit more to get them looking even. So if you're interested in picking up this concealer, definitely try using it as an eyeshadow primer, an eyeshadow base, because I think you're gonna like how that comes out. As far as it being a full coverage concealer, I don't think it's a full coverage concealer. I think it's more of a medium coverage. So I want to say I can kind of see a little bit of darkness like right in here. Remember, I even gave it a second coat under my eye area. So the coverage, it could be a little bit more personally for my taste, especially my under eye area. But as far as it brightening, as far as it kind of just smoothing out my face, it did that in the other areas of my face where I applied it. But under my eye, I don't know that I'm especially liking it. However, I think I expected it to wear a little worse than what it's doing right now, just because it is a matte concealer. So it still has a few hours to go. So I'll be back a little bit later to give you guys another check-in. How are we doing in our self-quarantine days? I have been keeping really busy. This self-quarantine business is not a problem for me. I have so much work to get done here at home, so I'm just taking advantage of this time. Make sure that you check in, guys, on your family, your friends, especially those that are elderly, just to make sure they're okay, they have everything that they need. I am praying for everybody out there. I'm sending you guys well wishes, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later to see how this new Too Faced Instant Coverage Concealer is gonna wear. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, this is the 8-hour check-in with the new Too Faced Instant Coverage Concealer. And remember, this is a side that has no powder. This is the side that I powdered down. I honestly think I'm really liking this side a lot better. I don't really see a big change from the 4-hour mark to right now the 8-hour mark. I think whatever little settling it did into my fine lines, it's pretty much just stayed that way. I still have a little bit of like cakiness like right in here on the side that I powdered. But yeah, so far, I think it's doing great. It still looks good on my forehead, on my nose. I have been painting all afternoon. So you see I have like little yellow paint splatter marks all over my face. Ignore that. That is just from the paint. But I'm liking the concealer. I think it's working pretty well. The only thing I wish it did was have a little bit more coverage. But again, like I told you guys earlier, it worked really well as an eyeshadow primer. So I will be back a few hours later to give you guys my final thoughts and the final check-in with the new Too Faced Matte Instant Coverage Concealer. Hope you guys are staying safe, have fun, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so we've come to 12 hours of wear using this new Too Faced, I'm already forgetting the name, it's been a long day guys, and ignore again the yellow paint splatters that are on my face. This is the new Too Faced Matte Instant Coverage Concealer. I'm in the shade Buttercream. I've had it on for 12 hours. This side, no powder. This side is with powder. I think and I've said this throughout the other check-ins, I like this side better. I don't really think it needed powder under the eye area. I think because it was a matte concealer, it pretty much set on its own. So that's a good thing. If you don't like to wear powder under your eye area, if you feel like it emphasizes your texture there, then I think this one might be something you want to try. I also like that this has the hyaluronic acid, the vitamin E. Even though it is a matte concealer, it's still going to give your skin that hydration that it needs. And I think that's really important, especially for the under eye area. Everywhere else where I placed it, I mean, it stayed fine. It stayed looking smooth on my forehead, except not right now because, yeah, my face is a big mess. It stayed smooth on my nose and on my chin. So I have no issues with it there. The only thing, like I've said before, I wish it had a little bit more coverage. I do kind of feel like it kind of just came off already a little bit, like right in here. I don't really feel like I got the coverage that I typically do or typically look for in my concealers. Overall, guys, do you need this product? No. If you like Too Faced, you like the Peach Perfect line like I do, that was my selling point. That's why I wanted to pick it up and try it. It does work great as an eyeshadow primer. Remember, I used it on actually both of my eyes, but I didn't set this one. I didn't even set my eyelid on this side, and I noticed that when I started applying my eyeshadow, it was more pigmented, more vibrant on this side without the powder versus the side that had the powder. So that's just something else, another benefit of this concealer if you decide to go ahead and pick it up. I got mine online from Sephora, and it retails for $22. I have that. I'll have it linked down below, so if you guys want to check it out. It does come with a lot of different shades too, so definitely you're going to find something that best fits your skin tone if you choose to pick this up. I'm not going to say, yes, by all means, go out and go buy it. Like it's something you need to have right now. But like I said before, if you like Too Faced, you're looking for a new matte concealer that's still going to leave your skin a little bit hydrated, then definitely check this out. And of course, if you like the cream consistency, because this is more of a creamy concealer versus a liquid concealer. So just keep those things in mind. I made it through the end of the day. I've been so busy today, guys, and obviously I've been painting because I have yellow paint splatters all over my face. So I'm ready to go wash off my makeup. I'm ready to relax, get some sleep, and start all over again tomorrow. I hope you guys are safe, you're healthy. Remember, guys, check in on your loved ones, check in on your friends, especially the elderly, and do your best, guys, just to stay home. They really want us just to stay put these next couple weeks. Be like me, do some at-home projects, some DIYs, play with makeup. That's always a great idea. I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, very important. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.